What exactly took place before this building behind me went up in flames? Karen, if it sounds like deja vu all over again, that's because it is.
Why forecasters are calling for potential damaging winds and coastal flooding. Denise Sawyer here with details in Ocean City. And you cannot forget about these wacky socks. Take a look at these. These are my lucky socks, all with hopes of winning that big jackpot. Paula, I had to get as close to the damage as possible so our viewers can really see what I'm talking about here. They say structures like this are built to keep the sand on the beach and not the boardwalk.
Neighbors tell me they believe this so-called prostitution ring happened over a 3-month span at all hours of the day right underneath their noses.
It bothered us. It bothered everyone here.
Beyond this door, neighbors say was a disgusting business in disguise.
Oh, I thought it was prostitution. We'd watch. We would just sit and watch them go up and buzz a buzzer and...
Speculation of an alleged brothel in this quiet neighborhood.
Everybody was upset about, but nobody wanted to do anything.
This comes after 3 women and 5 men were charged in a prostitution sting at 2 massage parlors in the area. Babies! Neighbors say that filthy crime hits close to home.
I don't see how they could have done that and gotten away with it. I don't know how that business could have gotten set up. And whoever leased it to them didn't realize what was going on.
But the landlord, who also owns this shop, says nothing was going on, and so did this guy who lives next door.
Until they're caught in the act, who can say? Anything could have been going on in there, but like I say, they were very quiet and very nice.
This popular website for illegal sex at massage parlors shows otherwise. The same house seen in this neighborhood is topping a list of erotic spas in the area. One user raves about an employee named JoJo. Another user tells folks to be careful because it's just a matter of time before neighbors complain.
To me, it's just ballsy. I don't understand. In a residential neighborhood, why would they think to do that? But they got away with it for a while.
The massage parlor was recently shut down. The fire marshal's office tells WRDE Sun Spa was illegally operating a business out of a single-family home. Tonight, a warning sign greets you, letting folks know the so-called brothel is now closed. A sigh of relief as that business is out of business.
Police say if you see anything unusual in your neighborhood, snap a photo and take it to authorities immediately. In Sussex County, I'm Denise Sawyer, WRDE Coast TV News.
The teeth of raging storm surge bite down onto the Ocean City fishing pier. This video by Fish and OC shows parts of the pier completely broken off.
Powerful storm. Powerful storm.
Being at high tide and the storm hitting at the same time.
The pier took a tremendous beating when Winter Storm Jonas unleashed its winds and strong surf. Here's a look at the pier on Friday. And now that the storm has passed, here's a look at it today. Sturdy wood snapped in half.
It's unreal. Storms can do that. You've got these 2-foot lag bolts and they're just bent. It's just like somebody took them over their knee, and then the storm had that much power.
Similar case back in 2012 when Hurricane Sandy snapped 7 pilings in half, leaving the company that owns this amusement park and also owns this pier with a pricey repair bill.
They are responsible for maintaining the pier. They are responsible for repairing any damage that occurs during a storm.
And as the pier sits on an unusual display, they're quickly hauling and moving to get Ocean City's coast back together.
At the end of it, we still kiss and say I love you at night, go to bed that way, have a good night's rest. That's it. Can't go to bed without saying I love you. And then, and in the end, I really mean it. She is my best friend. She is.
It's been 44 years of marital bliss, but the past few have been difficult.
Karen had a little tiny cut on her toe, and it turned into an infection, and literally overnight it turned into MRSA, and it went from her toe all the way up to her knee.
Karen's life drastically changed in 2010.
I remember waking up and seeing my right leg, and I had that purplish stuff all the way up to my knee.
Rushed to Atlantic General Hospital, doctors worked to figure out the source of the problem. 7 days later, they've run out of ways to treat her, and she was quickly transferred to the University of Maryland Medical Center in Baltimore.
It was just so severe. The septic shock and sepsis was so severe that literally all the organs were shutting down. There were at least 3 times the doctors had told me that she wouldn't even survive the night.
She survived, but her kidneys are slowly shutting down. Diagnosed with stage 5 chronic kidney disease, Karen would soon need dialysis or an organ donor.
No one in the family can be a donor because of various medical problems.
Cancer and diabetes are reasons why relatives have been ruled out as potential donors. Now the glaring concern of Karen's future has made way for some pretty unconventional ways to find a kidney.
Trying to get the message out because this is really a matter of life and death.
And as this message of hope travels the back roads of Delmarva,
we've been through thick and thin.
This couple confronts their adversities one kiss at a time. In Ocean Pines, Denise Sawyer, WRDE Delmarva's own NBC station.